Good morning, noon, or night. My name is Jet, and welcome to my channel, JITV, Jet in the Valley. This one's going to be about, if you love love, you're going to be the weird one here. If you value love, like actually value love and what it is, more than anything else, then you're going to stand out significantly due to the fact that every system is an anti-love system because it is fear-based, it's money-based, which is exclusive, which is fear of not having enough, and fear, that's how that card works. So what people are willing to do because of these systems, they're willing to exchange their real currency for fake currency. That's like in an arcade, when you take your real money and you trade it for tickets, for the coins. Those coins, you can't take those anywhere else and spend them. So you've traded your real money for fake money. And that's what people are doing here, because the system is set up like an arcade. You're taking real currency, which is love, which is real, actual, it's actually eternal and everlasting, and you are trading it for money. That's just one example, or X amount of things you're trading it for, but the biggest one is you're trading. Most people, to stay alive, have to operate in this system. You have to have money to exist, because you have to have rent or a house, you have to have food, you have to pay electric bills, water bills, all of these things, all of these systems that are anti-love and in replace of love. If everybody loved love more than they loved everything else and loved each other, we would not need to have these systems. So who does it benefit to keep us separated from love? Every system that exists benefits for us to be separated from love. Love is not some Hollywood romance movie, chick flick, or love is real, and it's the real power. It's also self-sacrificing. Because once you get to a certain point and you love love and you really see it, you will understand that we are all connected. You can figure that out by looking up aura readings that people do. It's just a little machine you put your hand on, and it will pop up your electric. Our bodies are electric. That's why EKGs work. And that's why when your heart stops, they shock you to try and jumpstart your heart back. Our bodies are electric. And the electricity doesn't just stay inside of it, it comes out of it. Also, it's a little off topic, but if you go like this and you feel the wind on your face or whatever, well, if that was nothing, you wouldn't feel it. The wind in the air is something. There's something there. So when you're in a car with another person, let's do it on a small scale. When you're in a car with another person, or your partner and your children or whatever, it's just like you guys are each tiny pieces of fruit, and you're in a bowl of Jell-O. When we look at a Jell-O mold with the fruit in it, do we say, oh look, there's 95 pieces of fruit and it's inside of some Jell-O? You look at it and say, oh, there's Jell-O. This is why we say in earth. We're basically in a giant bowl of Jell-O. Everything's connected, everything's touching. It just appears with our eyes that it's not. So if you can just sink that in, and it's not really that abstract. You do this, you feel the wind, you feel something. This is what empaths talk about. They be able to feel things from other people. That is supposed to be a natural human trait. We're hardwired to feel other people. That's called natural affection. And it's becoming so rare that now that the people who have that are starting to think that it's something other than being human. Some people are gifted and they have more. I say gifted, but if you don't understand it and no one explains to you anything, it can be very painful, and you can have a lot go wrong because nobody's explained to you what's going on. So there's we'll use a magnet explanation. Like one magnet is attracted to another. The people who are missing their natural affection, who have been traumatized and separated from love, or they've cut themselves off from love. Usually I notice people are cutting themselves off from love. It's a trick to think that if you close off your heart, you're going to be safe, because that's not true. That actually makes you weaker. Whenever you close off your heart and separate yourself more and more from love, you will become weaker and weaker and weaker. If you are a souled individual, meaning you have an animating life force, you have an energy, you have a soul, spirit, that comprehends love and understands love, even if you are so far away from it right now. If you've ever had the ability to feel love and understand love and comprehend love, then you are a souled individual. You have a soul, spirit, animating life force, energy of love. So if you don't understand the rules of the game and understand the workings of this system, what happens is those that are still very in touch with love, and have an abundance of love and light, they will attract, or I think it might be kind of a mutual type situation, people who have disconnected themselves from that. So what they're trying to do is they're kind of, and you have to forgive them, forgive a lot of people. People are not, we have to have accountability and hold people responsible, but the majority of people in this age are not aware of what they're doing. These little things, and we have diagnosed things from a mental health point of view that are actually energetic and frequency based in nature. That's why mental health cannot find chemical imbalances, because it's not there. I went to college at WVUP for psychology, and what they're doing is teaching people how to identify symptoms, group them together, and give medications. And that's how they're planning on helping society and your loved ones. So the people that have lost their connection willingly or unwillingly to their love will try to take yours. So instead of fixing the connection that's been broken in them from love, they will try and take your energy, knowingly or unknowingly, because we need love. That's the real currency. That's the real currency of all of this. So if you don't understand that that's happening, and you are in touch with love, and you want to love above everything else, and you want to love everybody, you will give your love freely. And those people, because you also assume that that's how other people are going to operate. And it's not how other people operate. Not all other people. So they will take and take and take and take from you. Then they'll start demanding it. And then it's really weird that this is what happens. At a certain point, these people, they don't want your love energy from you anymore. They want to manipulate your love energy into an anti-love energy that they prefer to have. So if you're in love with someone and for example, if you fell in love with someone and you were both equal at that point in time, but then that person decided to keep doing things that separated themselves from love, which is like self-respect and joy, peace, kindness, they chose to keep separating themselves from love while you didn't. So now they're not going to want your love. They're not going to want to make love to you anymore if it's a lust issue. Now they have changed the wiring in their brain, and now they want lust energy off of you. They don't want the love anymore. So if you don't recognize that, because it's still the same person, you get with someone and you see them and they're still the same physical person, but these people have changed because they have separated themselves from love. And you don't know what to do, and you don't even really know to protect yourself. So if that person cannot, the person that was separating themselves from love, if they are unable and unwilling to admit that that's what they've done, they don't see any problem, then there's no fixing that situation. The dark and the light cannot be mixed together. And the darkness will just suck all your light out, trying to make you dark. And then that won't ever be good enough. So we need to start teaching younger people to protect themselves, and we need to have a paradigm shift on what is causing our problems in the society, what is actually causing the problems. There's enough people that are becoming aware of Tesla technology and different things of that, electromagnetics and frequency, that we're going to have to adapt our state of mind to the problems that we're having are a type of a frequency malfunction. And I can't help that. That's why the singing bowls and different things that can help your frequency, by using those frequencies, can help and heal. I have heard that organs are called organs because they helped your body. The way the structure of the organs with the tubes, and then they were also in geometrically shaped buildings, which is all frequency. So if you look into it, there are people that are using frequencies to heal people. It's electromagnetic. Just like I said, you go like this, the wind, you feel it on your face. We are not as separate as we have been led to believe. So with that, I say all these messages, like all the messages that I give are out of love, and I know a lot of it's not going to be well received, but I'm going to do it for the few people that it will be well received for, and that could, you know, potentially save their lives or change their lives for the better. So with that, I say thank you and much love.